Hello everyone, me again, Xeno. And today is another week from the week before, so we have another week. And we have another trailer for Bloodlines 2. This time we have a trailer for the Banu Haqim clan, formerly in the legacy editions of Vampire the Masquerade, known as Assamites. They are still sometimes called like that, but this is mostly like a not a very pleasant term for them. So they are Banu Haqim, the children of Hakeim, Hakeim being their big daddy, the antediluvian of their clan, and so they are children of Hakeim. That's how that works. And yeah, so they are assassins, enforcers, lawmakers, yeah, basically, they are Batman. Vampire Batman that is not afraid to kill. So, Moon Knight. They are Moon Knight, but without the crazy part. These are Malkavians. So they are Punisher, basically. Yeah. And we can play them in Bloodlines 2, which is cool because we couldn't in Bloodlines 1. So let's watch it. This trailer, once again, prepared by the amazing Outstar. And let's analyze it. Let's go. So I will shut up, let's watch it, and link to the trailer in the description of this video.
Ah, that'd explain it. Banu Haqim.
Clan Banu Haqim prides itself in matters of principle.
Some still call you assassins, but Niko's quick to educate the foolish.
This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not, so I ripped out his spleen. Some people, some call me the Nomad.
How serendipitously the chips do fall. And so like a Banu Haqim to arrive so aromatically fresh from slaughter.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
There is no way around death. Only through it.
I hadn't taken the judges to be such connoisseurs. You Banu are always so... Hush. Rigid.
It is often the case that I find stories of people who have transgressed. I bring them to justice when I can, but this is an unjust city.
Hand over your wallet, quick. Come on.
There is only so much time.
Your flesh is disgraceful. You think you can look down on me?
Death is closer than you know.
I think a certain judge needs to unwind.
So that's the trailer. We have a lot of very cool stuff shown here, so let's rewind to the beginning. So, yeah, Malefire in one of the Banu Haqim outfits looking magnificent. And now the female Banu Haqim fire looking fire. Fire is looking fire, as always. Again in the Banu Haqim outfit. All right. So yeah, the disciplines for Banu Haqim are celerity, blood sorcery, and obfuscate. So their base skill tree, so the 4 powers and their clan perk and passive, revolve mostly around obfuscate and celerity. They have 1 blood sorcery powers, so the bladed hands, and they can learn blood sorcery from Tremere at a lower XP cost. So yeah, so they are fast assassins, stealthy guys mostly, but can also use magic. Basically, blood sorcery. In Legacy editions, their blood sorcery was called Quietus. I think that's how you pronounce that. and it revolved around making your blood into poison, into acid, into making you quieter and stuff. So this was like half of their magical capabilities, because they also used to have their own branch of blood sorcery, because quietus was like a single discipline with a single power set. And they also have had the Assamite sorcery, or the Duran key. I think that's how you pronounce that, which was basically like thaumaturgy with some unique paths, and operated on kind of on a different principle than Hermetic Tremure arts. But in 5th edition, they have just, blood sorcery, because it's one discipline with many effects. So they share that discipline, but use it differently, at least from the lore and role-playing standpoint, than Tremere. So that's that. So they are kind of magical assassins, so like the newer Assassin's Creed. Niko. So this is the Banu Haqim trainer and primogen in the city. As far as we know, he's the only Banu Haqim in the city besides, Fire, if we choose to play as Banu Haqim. And he runs a pawn shop. And he actually says some interesting stuff right here.
Mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not, so I ripped out his spleen. Some people.
I love his character. He's... I don't know why, but he's funny, but also, cool. So I really just like his character, and I can imagine that talking to him will be a lot of fun. But also an interesting thing about him, as we can see, he has a lot of piercings, so body modifications. And as we know, Kindred can't exactly make these, because their bodies are static in the... not like static, but in a state of stasis. They can't change. They can't dye their hair and make piercings, because it will just, fall out and not be there. So either he already had them before his embrace, or somehow through blood sorcery, for example, he is marking himself with these piercings. And that's just my theory, that each of his piercings represents one of his victims, or one of the judged people, as Banu Haqim tend to call their victims, basically. So yeah, Banu Haqim and Assamites previously in Legacy were, assassins. They're warriors. So marking your own body with each kill you make is just kind of what they do. So I imagine that's either the case, or he just was cool like that before his embrace. All right. So we're talking to Lou. Outfits. Yeah, let's talk outfits. Their outfits are very casual looking, mostly. So the Stalker outfit, it's basically just a black hoodie. That's how I dress most of the time, actually. So I am a Tremere, but I dress like that. So the Slayer, this one is more unique, I think, with the scarf and all, but still easy to blend with it, especially when in the game it's winter. So yeah. The Sheriff, that's basically just a blue suit, but also fitting Banu Haqim, because they are warriors, they are assassins, but they are also very often sheriffs in Camarilla domain, especially now that their clan in V5 officially joined the Camarilla, at least part of their clan, but that's the topic for a whole separate video I will make one day, so don't worry. And next one, the Justicar. So Justicars are basically like the very high-ranking members of the Camarilla. They are above princes. They are the enforcers of the law, of the Camarilla law. And when something is not right, the Justicar is there. So yeah, they are important, and when the Justicar shows up, you know it's real in the city. They are very powerful, they are very skilled, and most are very, very old. And yeah, so that's just how this outfit is called, but I like the reference to that. Let's move forward. Another customization, fire-looking fire as always, so I will have so much fun in this customization stuff. This will be fun. This will be fun. Especially, there's a lot of to choose from. You may not be able to, you know, just change the shape of the face, but as we can see through all of these trailers, the Ventru, Tremere, Bruja, and now, each fire, both male and female, is looking drastically different, even if it's the same head face shape. They are still looking drastically different, with, you know, makeup, piercings, and, you know, hair and everything. So it really makes a difference. You can really make your own fire unique. So yeah, the powers. So bladed hands, like I said, that's basically a one-time attack you make after, you know, you unlock it. You swing your hands become very sharp as, you know, blades, and you attack and decapitate your opponents in front of you. So in the TTRPG, that's actually a ritual of blood sorcery, mostly for Banu Haqim, but Tremere also can use it, can learn it. And you just turn your hands into weapons, basically, without, you know, growing claws or like gangrels and stuff. You just, you know, slash with your hand. So that's very cool. That's very cool and very fitting for them. Next we have split second. So basically that's the world. You stop time. You stop time to make your move. Next we have mute. You can, well, mute your targets so they can't make any sound. So when you're hunting someone in the city, in the masquerade area, and you effed up, maybe your target is trying to escape, it's screaming for the police, help me. So to avoid breaking the masquerade, you mute them, they can't scream, so you just hunt them down, and they can't really get help. Yeah, they can't get help. So you just drink them and they forget. Unseen aura. You're invisible. You're invisible. I don't know what to say. So, like I said, their abilities are very focused on stealth and combat, especially with the celerity and obfuscate, and, you know, the bladed hands, and their perks. Their clan perk and clan passive make it so that they are silent after feeding for a little while, so you don't make any sounds to alert your enemies. And the other is the ability to sprint while crouching. So we are actually, did we? No, we haven't yet, but this is Jonathan, basically. This fella right here is Jonathan. Why I'm calling him Jonathan? Because Discord. Yeah. And that's basically the sprint. So, the mute, that's Jonathan. Why do we kill Jonathan? I don't know. I just call him like that for memes. Isabella seems displeased with us. And that's why I call him Jonathan. I just said that. It was funny, this quest description, and we called this most likely vampire with a Jonathan. So that's Jonathan now. Try it out and deal with Jonathan. Who is Jonathan really? We have no idea. That's a side quest. We don't know. And the optional rule is also funny. Don't break the masquerade optional. Yeah. Yeah. Banu Haqim are very protective over the masquerade, so they don't really break it. They are stealthy assassins. When they can kill someone without drawing attention, they will do it. Optional don't break the masquerade is more for Bruja, I think, but that's just me being stereotypical to clans, so that's just a side quest, which is fun. We have side quest. And this one is actually...
When I can. This is an unjust city.
I know what you want, quick.
We can get robbed. So yeah, that is a resonance. This fella is a resonance event. So I already spoke about the resonance. So the resonance is basically the flavor of someone's blood, charged by their emotions. This fella is of the choleric resonance. So the angry resonance, the excited resonance, and he's trying to rob us. So this can sometimes happen. There will be many different variations of this encounter with many different NPCs on the street with the choleric resonance, and apparently one of them is us getting robbed. And we can drink this guy, obviously not in the masquerade area, and we can get this resonance to later upgrade our abilities outside of our clan. So buy new powers.
There is only so much time.
Your flesh is disgraceful. You can look down on me?
So I suspect that's Jonathan for some reason, like the true quest Jonathan, and not that fella in the tunnel that we decapitated. I may be wrong. It could not be Jonathan. Who is Jonathan? Aren't we all really just Jonathan? Jonathan seems like a nice guy.
Closer than you know.
So we can either kill him or spare him, I guess, because we drop him maybe off the ledge of the building, or just to let him go. So maybe this will have consequences later. Maybe it will create like a split in the side quests, side story. So that's a possibility. That's really, really cool. A possibility, or maybe we just dropped him off the ledge to make it look like an accident. Oh, it's slippery, it's snow everywhere, and this guy was on the roof. Oops, he slipped and now he's dead. Could be that. So basically that's the Banu Haqim trailer. So again, outstar you. If you're watching this, you outdid yourself once again with making fire look fire. I love Niko. I love the outfits. They are kind of casual, but they fit assassin, being an assassin. At least most of them, except the Justicar one. It still is kind of plausible to see on the street, but this one draws more attention to you than the others. But yeah, I like the Justicar reference. So yeah. So that's that. Let's finish this on this beautiful picture of Lu. So I really like this trailer. Very fast, very fun. Niko is amazing. And well, let me know what do you guys think about this new Banu Haqim trailer. Next week we will have a little bit different video, because we will get a trailer or the reveal of voice actors for characters in the game. So we will most likely see and hear the fire, both male and female voice actors. Voice actor for Lo, Niko, Miss Thorn, Safia, and maybe other NPCs like Ryong. I don't know, we will see, and I'm really excited. So, but that's, next week. For now, let's enjoy our Vampire Creed trailer. And yeah, let me know what did you think about it. Will you play Banu Haqim on your first go? I won't. Obviously, I'm going to Tremere for my first one, but they are there. I will play them sooner rather than later, when the game comes out in 27 days, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next week. Bye bye.